Hello, Internet. Jesus loves you. My name's Cody, and this is the Christian News Show we do on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays with GeeksUnderGrace.com. Speaking of which, I'm happy that you are watching this, but right now we are streaming at twitch.tv/GeeksUnderGrace for a full 72 hours. We are trying to raise money to help with evangelism, but it's free to watch. And our first story of the day is kind of a different one for us. I'll admit that fashion is definitely not something that is talked about much here. But I want to talk about someone named Jill Donovan of Rustic Cuff. She started out with this thing called the regifting closet. They would take all sorts of different items and they would give them out to people, and those people could return them to give it to somebody else. But then she designed what she calls Rustic Cuff. It's just basically she makes cuffs for people's arms. And at first she handed them out to celebrities just so she could get the name out there. But now that she's done that, she started giving them away from person to person that she meets out in the world. Basically using it as a conversation piece so she could talk to people about Jesus. So I think that by itself is really cool, but also these are the same cuffs that a lot of celebrities are wearing, so you get to be in with the crowd. Just a very cool idea. I love when people are creative for God. Next up, I want to talk about some crazy stuff happening in the UK. So, British Prime Minister David Cameron is trying to push out these new orders that are against extremism. Now, granted, in the United States, that's like immediate red flag, but on the outside, it does make a little bit of sense. Basically, he's just trying to get rid of things such as the Westboro Baptist Church. Muslim extremism, obviously, it's all sorts of different religious extremists. But Christians are worried about it because of the wording. Potentially, it could make it illegal for you to have a stance on something. If you are outspoken about being pro-life, that could be seen as illegal. If your church is fighting against the persecuted, that could be seen as being extreme. So it's a little bit scary. Basically, the government is going, hey, trust us with your civil liberties, which, doesn't usually work out too well. We know what's right and wrong better than you do. And our final story of the day, sadly, we do need to talk about the Charleston church shooting. If you have not heard already, a boy named Dylan Roof went to an African-American church and he shot 9 people there. It was for racist, hateful reasons. When told to stop, he said, "No, you people are raping our women and taking over our country." And I think one of the things that hits the hardest for me is the fact that he sat in the church an hour before doing this and had church with them. It should be noted that they did find him a cowardly 200 miles away after the shooting. And I've said it about very few people, but I do hope that he does find Jesus someday while he's rotting in a cell. And I've been trying to put thoughts into words, but it's so hard for me to wrap my mind around this. I'm not black. I am a privileged white kid. Therefore, I don't think I can completely know what the African American community is going through. I'm also not racist. I never have been in any way, probably because I grew up where I was one of the only white kids in class, lived in a very Hispanic neighborhood. So I can't relate to any of this. All I see is hatred. Hatred in a house of God. And so as you pray for the victims and their family that they may somehow find peace, I hope that you pray for peace in general as well. And I don't mean to end super seriously, but it's sad. So that's where I'm going to end today's show. If you want to be cheered up, you need to go to twitch.tv/GeeksUnderGrace. No question of the day today, because how could you after ending on that note? So if you want, comment in the comment section down below that you checked out the Twitch stream. I'll be looking for you. As always, there's still GeeksUnderGrace.com for more geeky content. My name's Cody Armour, bringing Christian news in a not so boring kind of way every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. In closing, let the Christians pray. To everybody, like, subscribe. I will see you later, and God bless.